Answer. A bulldozer. I can't do that. I did the laugh wrong.
There it is.
Hi, everybody. We're here. And I'm crooked. I can't sit straight. Sit straight. There we go. There we go. I can do it. It hurts.
This way.
We're crooked because we're painting villains.
It's true.
See?
I'm going to be done with these enforcers here in a second. I'm going to bring up... We'll put him down the dark part. The Riddler.
He's the Riddler.
Riddler.
I know. 66 Batman. We keep making jokes with that one. But we're painting the 90s animated series. Go figure.
Whatever.
It still works. It's still Batman. So, yeah, we're back. Yay. I don't know if we have any announcements. Do we have any announcements?
Look forward to Saturday.
Saturday, if you're into the Zombicide thing, we're doing a special custom homebrew mission. And said mission is made by yours truly.
That guy.
Yeah, this guy.
I have to aim up a little more than usual because I'm crooked.
You're a villain, you're crooked.
See?
It is a scenario that I have entitled Back to the Future.
It might be related.
And it is actually Undead or Alive related. So it is Western. So look for that on Saturday.
It's going to be fun. We might actually win.
Yeah, we just might.
Maybe.
Well, with 3 survivors.
Oh, don't spoil it.
That's it.
Spoiler alert.
Just 3 survivors, not 6.
Half the firepower in actions.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
riddle me this. What is the next scene you're gonna see?
Technically or literally?
Yes.
Technically, it's the...
Exactly. That's what it was. We're here painting. This is our painting setup. Boop. Oh, we got a light on over there.
Yeah. Get my brushes. I got a nice tiny brush because I'm going to start doing some flesh tones for these
And
guys.
I have to work on his hair. And I have to work on his bombs. The bombs are going to be the unique thing. Because the bombs are going to be, if I can do it right,
Oh, you're going to do a little extra on it.
I'm going to try doing the green, of course, but see if I can't put that yellow around the edge. I don't know if I can. If it doesn't work,
Just paint over them again.
then I just put the green on top of it. But I do have to finish Man-Bat here, because Man-Bat here, he's missing some paint on the wings. His face is kind of white, so I need to paint that. And I need to paint his mouth, which is closed, not open.
All
Sort
right.
of, I think.
I've got these lovely enforcers that I've got working on. This one looks like Rorschach. You can see it's like black.
Rorschach.
You can see the
Rorschach.
black on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to go over that with some flesh tone. Get
Yeah.
the fists there.
This is not the Watchmen we're painting up here.
Watchmen would make a good supplement to one of the AUG system games, though.
It would, especially when it is in the same universe. It is DC universe.
I mean, maybe not same like Earth, but it's in the same universe, yeah.
True. They did do a in the comics. They did a Doomsday crossover event that included the Doomsday clock from the Watchmen. And included, of course, the Watchmen as well.
Good. I loved the graphic novel. A friend of mine had it, and it was a lovely read.
I know that I'm probably in the minority, but I actually did like the movie. The Watchmen movie.
It was alright. In the end.
The only thing I really wasn't super keen on was the giant blue penis in the damn thing.
I mean, that is part of Dr. Manhattan.
I know. It is.
Manhattan with modesty? Never. Never, ever.
True. I suppose. Go underneath the claw. There we go. Hey, can we do this? There we go. Sure can. So how was everybody's week? Y'all did good?
Put a couple more hours into the day one stuff.
That's right.
Slowly getting that done. It's only up to 13 pages.
Yeah, but, when it's done, people will be happy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm actually going to probably go ahead and use that as a template. Or part of a template for the Walk of the Dead missions for Zombicide.
Yeah. Which means I should probably put more work into it, making it not so much an ad hoc mess.
It's got to look good for the fans.
It's true.
And printable, too.
Well, I was thinking about that. I think it might be worth stripping out a bunch of the miscellaneous stuff and making a black and white printable version. Just to have rules down and stuff.
What do you mean?
Because if you print it out as is, you're going to have to do color. You're going to have to do...
Right. Yeah, you want it in color.
Yeah, but sometimes you just want a rules reference.
Right. You can always print it in black and white if you so choose. You don't have to do the color. At your home printer, you can do a setting to do black and white print.
Which is fine. But I still think it's nice to have a document that says, this is the quick and easy black and white print. We've removed all of the extra graphics so we're not wasting your ink subscription with HP or whatever.
I suppose. I mean, people are going to want to see it in color.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm not saying we're only releasing black and white. I'm saying here's also this black and white for if you want to print stuff.
Or if you want to print it in black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, what images are you going to would you remove?
Well, the edges. So there's all of the chapter and page number stuff with that big yellow banner.
Oh.
We can take that out. Who needs that?
You could. I think that's just more work. To take that stuff out when I think it's more important to actually just have the product finished.
Oh, you just want it done.
Kind of. I just want it done.
Stop giving yourself more work and finish it already.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, that'd be yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because when I do the Walk of the Dead series, that's just going to be, one design. I'm not going to make a black and white version of it.
Well, okay. We can save that for when we have actual free time.
Right. I mean, if there's a call for it, if people want it, we'll do it.
Yeah. I just think it'd be nice if we have the extra time.
Yeah. When we have the extra time. We get a template down, we can churn missions out. Yeah. And then with these missions, we will be able to utilize what we've learned to maybe even do some missions for this game.
Yeah. Then again, I think we'd want to play this game a bit more first. Get back into the habit of the rules and stuff.
That is true. Once we learn the rules and whatnot, yes.
Because we have played. It's just been oh so long ago.
Right. It has been a while. We've kind of concentrated on zombies.
Yeah.
Because the zombies are fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that painting these ribs on the wings,
Yeah.
I might as well just make them super thick and then just go back over them.
Oh, that's fair.
Go back over the edges with the lighter color.
Okay.
Because I am not doing these ribs very well.
I mean, if it's easier to get the lighter color to fix it afterwards, absolutely go for that.
I mean, it will be because that color is a thick paint.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm doing my best to stay on the rib, but it's not working too well.
I mean, it's such a thin line, I'm not surprised. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Do that. Alright, you. Make you look like a real person now. As opposed to a black and white image.
Well, to be fair, I did like the black and white look.
That's true.
It was pretty neat. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
All right. His head. Smaller brush, probably a little lighter on this.
Okay. You can try for now. Next. Maybe I'll do this one the smart way and actually do the face first.
Really?
Yeah. Weird, I know. Doing stuff the first time. Oh. Just a little touch. It's gonna be pretty good to be done with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Because if you can, I think you're starting with the Riddler?
Yep.
With your villain run? Because you wanted to do...
Someone with actual color.
Yeah, somebody with color. You were going to do the Penguin, but I'm like, you know what? He's got black and white. And you're like, oh, yeah. No, I'll do somebody else.
Yep. As much as Penguin is one of my favorite Batman villains, because he's just silly, I'd like to paint with more than just black and white colors.
I mean, we'll save him for you.
Well, thank you. Concentrating.
Yeah, a little tough.
Gotta do detail work.
No.
Oh, you dropped him.
I did. Well, that's perfect, though. I needed paint in that spot.
You got.
And I needed it in that color, too.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I suppose if it works, it works.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to drop it, but then to drop it right in the paint that I needed, in a spot I needed it.
Advanced technique. Drop your mini on the plate. learned it here first, folks.
Yep. How to drop your mini successfully into paint.
Well, if you're gonna drop it, you better drop it successfully.
Exactly. And in the right color, too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, folks, but I gotta turn this up a little bit. Because I can't see too well. Remember, if I'm not in frame, let us know.
We'll slowly scoot to the left, like, for the entire stream. And then near the very end, someone will come on and be like, are you guys doing something? You've been, like, staring at a corner of a plate for, like, the last half hour.
Whoopsie
daisy.
Can't put my finger on his back, though, to steady myself. That's the problem.
Oh.
Because I put paint on his back.
Okay. Be real sneaky here. Real sneaky like. Oh yeah, almost like I planned it.
Yep, you planned it. Of course you did.
Yeah. And then who says otherwise is a total liar.
Hey there, buddy. We're going to set you down, let you dry, because we got a little more color that we want to do to you, and then we're almost done with you. Then we're about done.
Nice.
But I got to let the brown dry, because it's in spots that I want to put my hand on, and I don't want to do that.
Mm. True enough.
So, I know I just put him out of frame.
That's because we're all zoomed in. We want them to see the action.
Oh, I just touched him, too. Oh. I touched him right in the paint.
Out of context, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, I touched him right in the paint, all right. Jesus Christ, he liquidated everywhere.
Ugh. Yeah, working with the vocal coach. Every villain has to have an evil laugh.
It's all about the laugh.
All about that laugh.
It's all about that laugh. About that laugh. No villains. It's all about that laugh. About that laugh. No. Oh, sorry. It's all about that laugh. No heroes. No heroes.
There we go. Alright. Next.
Scarecrow gets hair.
Scarecrow. Heyo.
Scarecrow nearly. Well, we won't get into that.
I have no idea where you were going with that, but okay.
I don't know either. Something to do with hair on a crow.
Yeah.
And it scares me.
Boop. Alright. Force a guy. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to do that tie again. Especially now that it doesn't look right.
Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Alrighty then. Come on, back up.
That reminds me of something I read recently online.
Bats backing up?
No, already then. It's about The Mask.
Alrighty then.
The movie was a lot nicer than the actual, I think it was comic it was based on.
Oh, the comic was horrid.
It was real dark.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that there was an awful dark beginning to this Jim Carrey comedy.
Yep, that's what happens when Hollywood gets their hands on things. They change things. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not even. Granted, it would not have gone over very well if it was the dark comic version of The Mask.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey starring in it. I don't think Jim Carrey would have starred in it.
Well, I mean, Jim Carrey later did, like, Number 23, like a little psychological horror. He is an actor.
True, he is. But I don't know that movie.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know that. I didn't know that he did a psychological horror thing. I mean, he tried to do the what you call it, the drama stuff.
With
Truman Show, I think it was.
I mean, Truman Show was fantastic.
And other things. But he's always been known for his slapstick comedy.
Yeah. Which, you know, it's good that people like you for that.
I mean, unfortunately, when you're known for one thing,
You get typecast.
you get typecast, you get pigeonholed.
Well, he was all right in Number 23. It's a story about a man who gets slowly and slowly more concerned that he finds the number 23 everywhere, in everything.
Okay.
And it starts to, like, haunt him.
Oh, really?
Not in a paranormal sense, but in a no matter where I look, it's there.
In a psychological sense.
It rules my life kind of deal.
Yeah. Like, if you're one of these people that are afraid of the number 13,
Yeah.
don't ever pick up a $1 bill. The number 13 is on the $1 bill a lot of places.
13 places?
More than that. Unfortunately, it is actually more than that.
Wow, okay. Yeah, it's similar to that. Yeah. I'm always a sucker for a good psychological horror.
Oh, I do. I like them too. I like the horror that is just thriller, that is more, psychological or supernatural thrillers, than I do the ones where you've got that slasher flick effect.
Yeah.
Like watching Terrifier. That's a gore flick. That's not horror. That's gore.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea.
Not mine either, really. But people eat that stuff up.
I mean, some people can enjoy it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of work goes into making some great effects.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's his name? Greg Nicotero? the guy that did the effects for The Walking Dead.
Okay.
I mean, some of those effects are just incredible. It's just amazing what he can do to make a zombie look real.
I mean, I've heard some really great things about the Last of Us as well, with the cordyceps mushroom people.
I think, I'm not sure, but I want to say he worked on that too.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if you've got a talent, and people are like, "Hey, I want you to do my zombie movie,"
Those,
zombie
the cordyceps zombies were phenomenal too.
I learned some cool facts about cordyceps. I'm full of facts today. So you know that there's these mushrooms, the cordyceps, that infect like ants and other bugs, and they take over and they make the bugs do weird things.
Yep. The whole premise of The Last of Us.
Do you want to know something a little more psychologically horrific about that?
It kills them before it takes them over?
Nope. They are alive. But it's worse than that. Absolutely worse than that.
Well, I'd say being alive and being puppeted is definitely pretty bad on my list.
Well, it's not mind control. The actual physical ability of these fungi to control insects is the fungus growing into the muscle tissue. So, if you were taken over, you'd still be in there.
And not being able to control my body,
Yeah.
as my body is being controlled by the shrooms.
Which is horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
definitely.
Yep.
Oh no, that is not something I approve of. Nope.
Let's not do that and say we never did or considered it.
Correct. And speaking of not doing something, I'm going to not stand up and not go over and get the one color I didn't pick up.
Oh.
And then come back over here and actually say I did not get up and pick it up.
What color?
Because I didn't do it because
What color didn't you need to go get?
I didn't need to go get this black.
Oh, okay. Well, are you sure you want that one? This one's over here. That's the matte color.
Oh, yeah, I really didn't want this color. I wanted not this color.
And hey, since you didn't have to get up, I could just hand you this color right now.
Exactly.
Look how much time we saved just by talking about what we could have done but didn't.
And here, I'll even roll it back over to you.
Oh, wow, thank you. See? Done.
Done, and put that back up there. Because apparently I need black. Because the Scarecrow has a little black on him.
Is it like the eyes?
And his mouth.
And his mouth. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Black abyss of a mouth.
I'll go figure. You know, personification of fear and all. Harbinger of fear? One of the two. Maybe both.
Yeah, harbinger of fear.
Okay. Next guy. You look like you need a face. I mean, specifically you have a face, but I kind of want it to be the right color.
Right.
You're not some weird, like, plastic puppet goon. Yet.
Yeah, you didn't write Goon 1 on his back.
Well, I've got goons 1 through 6 over here.
Yeah, that looks like some white in there. Get rid of that. Oh, you know what? I rather think I like that. I didn't need white either.
You don't need white?
Yes, I do, but not right now.
I mean, I also have the white over here.
I don't need it right now. I need it in a little bit because I gotta let his black eyeballs dry.
No, fair.
However, I can move back to the bat.
Now that it's dried a bit.
Now that it's dried a bit. Not stand up and not come over here. I'm beating a dead horse, ain't I, with this not picking up this color and that color, am I?
No. Standing ovation. No, that's just you shaking the paint.
It was me shaking the paint. Because I needed some Kilsev red.
Kilsev red?
Or no, corn red. Corn red, not Kilsev.
Last I checked, corn was yellow.
Kilsev was the base color. No, I need the red for the man bat and his mouth.
I mean, it's, you know, fleshy on the inside. Need a little bit of red to show that off. Yeah. In there, I can't really see. Yeah. All right. Doing all right. Yeah.
Getting up here in this corner. A little extra white. And there's his red face. So I can just seal that right back up. And then take care of the red off of this brush.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, I need a brush. I need a better brush. I need a brush.
I need a brush.
A brush's
And a
brush.
better brush. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
What?
It's an old reference. That's one of the original memes. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
And I'm going for Baylor Brown again. Yay, Baylor Brown. Right? Baylor Brown? Tink. Open it up, Baylor. Come on, Baylor. Baylor. I didn't know Baylors were brown. I thought they were a red.
I think they're just running out of mythological creatures to put after all the different colors.
Maybe. Maybe. Alright.
A little bit much paint. Take some of that away. Yeah. For now, great. Sixth guy. Last one on the line. Then I can go back to the first one and start fixing things that I've messed up. Oh boy, here I go painting again. Longest silence on the stream ever.
I know. Well, I'm concentrating on not fucking up his wings.
It is a lot of detail work there, so I am not surprised. You kind of get in the groove.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to get into the groove like I just did. Damn it.
You're trying to avoid the groove.
Yeah. I'll seriously avoid the groove, but it didn't work.
Beware the groove.
Alright, that sort of spinning my hand a little bit. There we go. Thank you. I'm using a really large brush because it works for what I need it to do.
Okay. I would have thought you wanted something smaller for the bits.
Well, it's not the... I'm doing the membranes.
Right.
And they're big. And I can use the brush to just go right up against the edge of the membrane and then run
I see.
run
Okay.
it down
Okay.
to catch exactly what I need to catch.
That's fair. I thought you were still doing like the little fingers.
No, they're all done. All that's done.
Okay.
No, I'm actually trying to fix the membrane because the little whatever you call them, the not the fingers, but well, I guess they're fingers inside the membrane.
Yeah. There's just skin between them.
I'm trying to fix how goofy I painted that and straighten it up a little bit.
Okay.
Because I kind of screwed that up some in a couple of spots, so
Oh.
I just want to smooth it out.
Just gotta.
And I'm not doing too bad at smoothing it out either.
Well, it sounds like the brush is working great for you.
It's just that now I got to go back and fix the membrane, because I'm hitting the membrane a little bit too much.
Oh.
And I'm going over on top of what I didn't want to go over on top of.
Well. Rip.
But only in like one spot did I do that. The rest of it has been okay.
Well, at least there's that. Getting some good progress getting done here. Getting some good progress getting done. Yeah. Painting skills +1. Grammar skills -1. Just in my brain, it just unloaded English and loaded in the painting module.
Yep, it's about half of it here. I'm on you, little twert.
Twert? What in the world is a twert?
What this damn thing is.
It's only applicable when you're painting Man-Bat from this game in miniature form.
Yes. Twart. It's my cup of paint that didn't want to close because it's one of those silly Citadel paints.
Oh yeah, it's like one of these guys. It's got the big old lid and you don't want to dump anything out, so you just paint out of it.
Yeah, and trying to close it, it didn't want to do it. It didn't want to do it.
I don't want to close. I want to be useful.
Well, I'm done with you. Go away.
No, make me. Use all the force necessary and spill some paint sometimes.
And spill it on the mini you just finished painting.
That way you could use me forever.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use you forever, all right? I'm going to throw you out because you fucked me over. And speaking of screwing me over, it's time to go back to this brown and fix the spots I tried to not mess up.
But messed up anyway. Because that's the way painting works.
Yep.
Alright. Mr. Kislevflesh, you're done for now. You can hang out on the bench.
Well, I thought for a minute there you were actually commenting to somebody in the chat.
Oh, hello, Kislevflesh. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine dirty.
Oh, lovely. Have you ever thought about becoming a paint color? I think I could use a color exactly by your name.
Well, I did that once. I got $20 for it. And never heard from them again. But I hear they keep using it.
Oh, you know, you signed your rights away. It happens. All right. Ugh. Next painty guy. I'm going to use this like chocolatey kind of brown and do some shoes. Because black on black on black is not going to be good for these guys. If you take a look, you see the base is going to be black. The pants are already black. I've got to make that shoe some other color. And so it's going to stand out as a nice chocolatey brown. At least that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. Also, I only see the like the top 80% of this mini on the card here, and there's no sign of any shoes. So
He's barefoot.
no, no, please no. They all have 2 large club feet.
Yep.
It's one of the mysteries of the Batman universe that they find so many club-footed goons.
Yeah, they keep like magically appearing. Clubfooted Goon. And they numbered them too. Clubfoot Goon 1.
Clubfoot Goon 2.
Clubfoot Goon C.
Yeah, I'm running out of words. I almost said like clum good foot. And I was like, wait a minute.
Good Clubfoot 4?
And, the one with only 1 club foot is like the chef for the rest of them. Or maybe a recruiter.
Because he can count up to 15
Exactly.
instead of just 2.
Instead of 10, maybe?
Well, he's got to use his fingers to count the toes. So he doesn't count those.
Well, how do you get to 15 then? On 1 foot.
I didn't say they were smart.
Listen.
We just said they had club feet.
Part of the interview process is to gauge your mental capacity. Could you please count to the highest number you know? 15. Oh, man. You're so smart. We're making you a leader.
Speaking of 15,
The villains will actually talk directly to you.
could I actually see the white, please?
Have nothing to do with 15, but there you go.
It does. 15 minutes ago, I asked for the white. Or I wanted the white, but didn't need it right away.
Pathetic.
And I'm done with the white now. See? Easy peasy. It's sort of rolled.
That's in reach. I got it. Thank you.
Why do I need white?
Why do you need white?
Scarecrow eyeballs.
Oh, really? He's got eyeballs under there?
Yeah, he does.
Huh. Well, go figure. I figured it'd just be like black holes of despair.
Nope. Take a look.
Hold on. Just one shoe needs to get done. Just a little touch. Just a little bit.
See, he's got white eyeballs in the black of his mask.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yep. And in case y'all were curious as to how well it worked,
Pretty well.
I don't know how well you can see his white eyeballs.
No, you can tell.
I mean, I can't tell because I'm blind without my glasses on. One Scarecrow, sort of. I mean, I'll get a close-up picture of him so you can actually see it.
Just like the close-up picture we said we were going to do for the last one.
For the
what we forgot to do.
Civilians that I haven't done yet? Yeah.
But they haven't been sprayed either, so...
I have to still spray them, yes.
If it didn't go from, like, 75 to 55 today,
36 at night.
It's ridiculous.
We have a frost warning tonight.
Yeah. Flash freeze. It's like, when is summer?
I'm trying to grow plants, people.
Yeah, nope, not allowed.
I'd like to have some vegetables this time around.
Well, put them in your freezer.
All right, glitter green.
Ooh, excuse me.
Glitter green it is. I don't know why I'm doing glitter, because it really shouldn't be shiny.
I mean, it's an effect,
But I'm going to do the glitter green anyways, and I'm going to see if I can't put the yellow around it. I don't know if I will be able to, but I will give it a shot. No.
Yeah.
Put that there.
And you show off how it's done, and you take a look.
Ah!
Oh, God.
You saw that, folks.
I didn't. What did I miss?
Look.
Oh, wow.
I was squeezing and the chunk that was holding it in popped out. Luckily, I didn't get any on my Flash shirt. Yes, I am wearing a Flash shirt to paint Batman villains.
I mean, it's at least superhero related. I mean,
it is.
You're getting into like Kevin Bacon levels here.
The only reason why I'm wearing the Flash shirt is because I didn't have a Batman shirt that I haven't already worn. I mean, I have a Joker shirt I could wear, but my belly says otherwise.
Well, they only see us from bust up. So maybe you'd be okay?
No, I'd be so uncomfortable.
Okay, fair enough. There's a tiny bit on the heel I missed. Come here, you.
Please don't, please don't, please don't. Oh, good.
Are you talking to yourself, or?
I'm talking to the paintbrush.
Does it listen?
It did this time.
Well, hey.
I gotta turn off the light, though. Can't really see too well.
That's how a bard paints with charisma. Please do this. Please do this, please. Oh, thank you.
Well, it's because this green smoke is actually up against his body.
Oh, okay.
And I'm using a nice big brush to paint the smoke. So it's like, please don't move, please don't move, please don't move.
I see.
And then paint this green over his body, which would then suck.
Because you'd have to go back and fix it.
Yep.
Get the edge done the first time, you don't ever have to go back. Yeah.
And to be fair, I like this green.
Is it turning out pretty cool?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right, try it again. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Oh, I like that green. That's a pretty green. But now I'm afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Well, the Scarecrow fear toxin.
Well, good thing it's plastic and not inhalable. I hope.
Well, the paint might be.
Yeah, don't huff paint.
No, I don't plan on huffing paint.
Especially on stream. Jeez.
I don't huff paint or markers. I don't have the right markers to huff anyways.
That's fair.
We had one where I worked. Whenever I would take stuff to the mailroom, I would do nothing more than walk into the mailroom, get rid of the package, and I wouldn't huff it, okay? That's wrong to do. But I would uncap it, holding it far from my body and just, oh yeah, this thing is strong as hell.
Well, that sounds like huffing it to me. You're just like, baby steps huffing it.
But I would also uncap it to piss off the mail clerk. She'd be like, God damn it, I can smell it 20 feet away. Quit doing that.
Oh, that's the real reason. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the reason.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it wasn't a marker that I would get high, that you would get high off of.
Uh-huh.
It was just this insanely strong scent that came off of it. That's all.
Yeah. Ooh. Brown shoe guy. Do, 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 do.
And
Your mom.
oh man. Oh man, sakes alive. That looks pretty. I wish I had another use for all this green. I mean, I suppose I do. I could just whip out some battle mechs and start going to town.
It's a shame that the whole hunk of it just splooged out onto the plate.
Yeah, that's a whole hunk of it. Good God. I don't even know if I want to attempt to put the yellow on the edges of this smoke.
Since the green is so nice?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little harder to see it on stream. Okay?
Alright.
So, I will just,
Oh, there's a sheen to it, too?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Here.
That's lovely. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
And then, let's see the eyeballs.
I think it's good the way it is. I mean, you
I
could
think so.
definitely go and do an outline if you wanted. But
Yeah.
that's a lovely green.
But that outline is more cell shading than anything when you get down to it.
Which is fine. It's
And I
lovely.
don't really need to do any shell
Shell shading?
cell shading.
Shell shading.
You know that corn red I picked up that I
Yeah.
didn't want to use too much of?
Do you not get enough of it?
I have to reopen it.
No.
Because I forgot something I need to do.
Is there something you missed?
Yep.
What in the world did you miss?
The band on Scarecrow's hat.
Okay. I'm lucky with these guys that it's black on black, and it's really not going to be an issue. Technically, they have a belt buckle, but I don't know if I want to do those. It's so tiny.
It is.
Itty bitty.
Usually a little dab is all that's needed for a buckle.
Give it a go.
I mean, if you don't think you can, just let me know and I'll take care of it over here. Because I'm finishing up these guys pretty quick.
You do have the magnifying glass.
And I have this magnifying glass.
Which definitely helps with the detail work.
It definitely does. Okay, bright light. Sorry guys, I gotta wash out the camera.
Is the camera dirty?
I gotta wash out because it's too bright to see now.
Oh, I see.
Thank God for tiny brushes.
Yeah. Doing a lot of work.
Click. Closed. And I think I can put these two to bed once I do up their base.
Nice.
Which means I need more black.
Well, I've got it over here if you want it.
Oh yeah, this is the glossy one.
Unless you want a glossy base.
I don't want the glossy base. I want a matte base. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one I use, because when I put the matte varnish over the top, it'll be fine.
Thank you.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I need a fairly decent sized brush. What do we use here, guys? What do we use? I mean, this is a large dry brush. No, I don't want the dry brush. I'll go back to this guy. This guy works just fine. This guy is a base. It's got a little corner slice to it. Just use that. We'll just be careful around the feet. All right, Manny Bat.
Manny Bat. Hey, Manny.
Money. Money. Ah! Damn you.
You drop him?
Yeah.
Did he land in paint?
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
He landed on fear toxin. Which is also not good.
Good grief.
Luckily, I hadn't done much paint on him to where it affected him that much.
Okay.
Or the fear toxin, which is now being moved off to the side.
Get out of here. If you're in the drop zone, you gotta be more careful.
Yep, because we don't want to be dropping this giant bat onto things.
I mean, of all the minis, he is the mega. He's huge with that wingspan.
Yes, he is. And he's actually the first one, the first villain we used.
Oh, the first episode.
First episode was on Leathery Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that last time. That the missions that you do for this game are all based off of the episodes of the cartoon.
Yeah. And if I remember right, it's extra good because it doesn't mean you have to stop and redo a mission if you fail on one side.
Correct. Because when the mission ends, it ends with either the villains winning or the heroes winning. Either or happens.
Which is, you know, It's fine, because Batman has to come back and save the day another time.
Correct. Because sometimes Batman villains did get away.
Or get away with whatever their plan was.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to do a quick touch of white, I think, to cover some of the mistakes I made earlier with the flesh bits.
With the fleshy bits?
Yep.
Alrighty.
And then I can fix the last of it with black and do the base and be good to go.
And then probably hand them over so I can dot eyes and do your belt buckles.
Because, I mean, looking at it, the belt buckles are super tiny.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of see it in the reflection there. Little square right there by the cord.
I might be able to handle the belt buckle.
It is raised, so that is a definite bonus.
Yes.
Okay. A little bit of matte white on the plate.
It's not painted shoes.
Alright, so what do I want to fix with you? A little bit inside the cuff.
You know, I talked about having you choose your next mini to paint because you would probably finish those early on the stream.
Yeah.
But I never talked about myself and what the next mini would be that I would do.
Oh, fair. Because I picked out the Riddler for me, but after those, I don't know what you're going to go with.
I don't know. Should I? I'll leave it up to the crew in the chat. You know, if any of you want to voice your opinion.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
We have many folks to choose from. From Gordon, Bullock, and LaToya to Batman, Robin, Batgirl.
Now, we're only doing the first box.
We're only doing the first box.
So, Condiment Man is off the table.
Condiment Man is off the table. We're saving that one for later. We have the Joker. We have Mr. Freeze.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. I think if I do Joker, I'll do Harley Quinn with him.
Yeah.
So they're both done together.
Because they were a team in this.
Well, this show created Harley Quinn.
Oh.
She was not part of the Batman universe until this show created her. Which was actually quite cool.
Nice.
And we have Catwoman.
Oh, and the little cat, too.
And we have Two-Face.
So we got lots of options.
Lots of options for the next guy for me to grab.
Yeah.
But you know what I think I might do?
What?
I think I might go with Mr. Freeze.
All right. Schwarzenegger himself.
However, he is going to be a pain.
No, is that? Looking at him now?
Looking at him now, he's not going to be a happy camper.
Why is
Just
that?
up my alley.
Why is that?
Well, we pull out his cards so you can see him. Oh, and if anyone on the stream happens to know where I can get it,
Or, for that matter, the VOD if you're on YouTube.
yeah, please throw it in the chat because I really need to know where I can get the clear dome for him.
Oh, okay. Is it not? Well, I guess it wouldn't be. Yeah, I see.
Look at his head.
No, it's without the dome.
But no, it's not. No, I'm worried about. He has no hair, and he's wearing those black glasses that wrap around his head.
Fair.
Oh.
All right.
That's gonna be an annoyance.
Just a little.
Just a wee bit.
Oh, just a wee bit, laddie.
And because I said that, and you guys are like, I don't see nothing.
That's because you're not showing them.
We'll take my color off. Oh, let me flip him over. See, you can't really see his gun either way. Pretty standard horribleness. You know, and that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You were right, Dice.
Yeah?
Our cameras are reversed.
I told you.
Because look, you can't read my camera.
Because it's reversed.
I might have to fix that then, I guess.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I'll be right back.
He's not fixing the camera, but he's wandering off. I told him. I was like, it's reversed. And he's like, oh, whatever. But no. But no. Okay. So that guy's probably good. Get a good view. I'd say he's pretty done with the white part. Add him to the conga line. Let's see here. Yeah, there was a bit of touch-ups I wanted to do for the cuffs on this guy. Because there's a little gray right here that I want to just nick. Just a little bit. Yeah. Good.
This happens when you're trying to stay hydrated. You tend to have to piddle quite a bit.
The hydration's a two-way street.
Because I'm trying to lose some of this girth so I'm not the next Batman villain called the Whale.
Ugh. Ugh. You know that means you have to eat, like, krill. Or have, like, a mouth that's 90% of your whole body.
Hey, I know we joke about silly Batman villains like Condiment King.
Yeah.
But do any of you remember from back in the 40s,
Oh, man.
there was a superhero kind of guy called Dick Tracy? Wasn't really a superhero, he was a detective. That's what he was. He was just a detective. But the point of this detective was the fact that he had a rogues gallery of villains that were named specifically for what they looked like.
Okay.
Like, Flat Top. Or Eraserhead, I think it was. Eraserhead. His head was shaped to where the top of his head was completely flat.
Oh.
It wasn't his hair that made it flat. It was his skull was shaped flat.
Well, that's awkward.
You know, or there was like a Wrinkle Man or something that he was just nothing but wrinkles. 100,000 wrinkles everywhere. I don't remember all the Dick Tracy type villains, but they were all named for their defining feature.
Wow.
Spring Man, his neck was shaped like a spring. You know, just weird shit. Completely weird.
Well, it's nice to know that bad guys have always been just absolute weirdos.
Yeah, apparently their deformations made them crazy, so they turned to a life of crime. Instead of accepting who they were and what they looked like, they had to do a life of crime.
The only way they could survive.
I mean, back then, you know, if you were different, it was
pretty harsh. Yeah.
it was a crime.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, hey, let's turn this light back on. Because
Ooh, yeah.
Scarecrow, look at him, birdie. We'll set him off to the side. Hey, man bat, lift on up. Hey, look at you. You're not quite so pretty because you don't have cool green on you. You're just toned.
But he's the right toned, so it totally counts.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to take you and put you off to the side. So we don't touch you when we figure out that we need certain colors. All right, I got to get up and look for the colors.
Nope, you don't. You have to not get up and not look for the colors.
So, I need matte black.
Got it over here.
Okay. I need a blue, which will probably be this crystal blue. Unless I have a better blue. What's this one? That's a Phylar Glacier.
What kind of blue do you need?
Not a I don't want the contrast colors. A Magellan blue? Magellan blue? I don't know. Let me look. White. Actually, the Magellan blue would be perfect
Yeah?
if I did the cell shading on him.
Oh, okay.
But it's got to be the crystal blue. Ah, get off me. The hell were you? I don't know. Get off me.
Did you get a bug?
I don't know what I got. I think filthy suit for the gray.
I do have the Necromancer cloak, which is the darker one.
Nope. It's got to be the lighter one.
Okay.
Oh, do I have another gray? Do I have an even lighter gray? I have army green. No.
You can mix white into it.
I have to because his skin is like this. Like. Actually, his skin would be adding toxic boil color to it to give it a little bit of a pinkish hue.
Yeah.
It's his skin is kind of like a pinkish gray. It's not actually toxic boils, okay?
Right, you gotta mix in the other colors. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna steal the black from you!
No, it's been
Wrong
stolen.
black. That black. Nope, I'm gonna drop that black. There we go. I got the black. I stole it.
Well, good.
I'm a villain. I stole the color.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? We don't even have Batman painted.
I know, we don't, do we?
Whatever will stop this reign of terror. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are you doing? Oh, you're fixing the left to right? So people can actually read things if we put under the camera?
Maybe. See? Look. Color. Now, in case y'all are wondering what this is right here, see my finger right there? See this finger? See this little band right there? That right there I'm pointing to? That is my... This here is my magnifying glass, which is currently in the way. Now it is not in the way. Oh my God, where'd you go? Oh look, you're still in the center frame.
Hey, lovely.
And now we're right. I can put it with this gigantic brush.
That way when I show you Enforcer, you can actually read Enforcer.
I don't understand how it reversed.
I was showing that to you when we...
Yeah, I know, but I didn't. But I didn't understand how it got reversed, because when we put the cameras in, they were upside down, and I just rotated them around, so they should have been fine.
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. It's gonna be Black Boots, boys.
the Black Boot Boys, the dangerous criminals.
Yeah, Black Suit Boys. You know, I don't even know if he could have a dome.
No?
Because of the way his head is cocked, his head would be like bashed up against the side of the dome.
Well, but the dome would have to be not perfect then. It might have to be kiltered, off-kiltered.
Which would then suck.
I mean, I suppose just... Whoop, let's not drop things.
Is this what I used there? No, I didn't use crystal blue. I used a different blue. So let's squeeze out some blue, shall we?
You're good. Did I want to do any touch-ups here?
Raise up the color a little bit. And I need a bigger brush than these three little ones. But I don't want a super huge brush either. Stippler brush? The Regiment brush sounds nice. Little too big. Little too big, a little too big, a little too big, a little too big.
Just a little big.
That one might not be too bad. I kind of like this one. What's in that other one? Let me take a look. We'll take a look at this one. What's in this one? Anything good? Anything big enough? No. Could always use that one. Because I don't hardly ever use that one. That one might not be bad either. I'll grab the 10 off. Well, this is a 10 opt. Maybe. This one might be a good one. What about this one? I know this one's the weird one. I want to use it just because it's the weird one. Y'all are like, the weird one? Where'd you get the weird one from?
Walmart.
I don't know where I got the weird one from. It's Low Cornell. It's a 10-aught for tight spots. Which is why it's cornered like that. It's for tight spots.
It's a weird one. That's for sure. It's a weird one. That's for sure. It really is a hoot. It's got this funky angle, and when you paint with, it's weird. I lost the thread of that one.
La da da da, la da da. Let's go painting Mr. Freeze. He really is in a cryo suit.
The syllables don't match well, but they're totally okay.
It's a cryo suit.
Made with science to make sure his body keeps warm enough that he continues to function.
Cold enough, not warm enough.
Oh, cold enough.
It's a cryo suit.
Wait, so I thought he was... Man, I don't know my Batman villains.
Mr. Freeze
Needs to stay cold to function?
needs to stay cold to function.
So he's too hot?
He needs to stay 32 degrees Fahrenheit or below.
Because he only functions when he's frozen.
Well, he doesn't freeze. That's the thing.
Well, I guess when water freezes.
He has to stay that cold because when he got hit with the cryo stuff, it made it to where his body couldn't sustain warm temperatures.
So I thought the suit, like, heated him up so that he could act normal.
No, it is the other way around.
Oh, go figure.
It keeps him cold so he can function.
Weird, but okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me sneak back in here.
He is the alter ego to Victor Fries, a cryogenics expert in Gotham City who was caught in a laboratory mishap whilst attempting to cure his terminally ill wife, Nora. The accident drastically lowered his body temperature to sub-zero levels, forcing him to wear a cryogenic suit in order to survive. Fries turned to a crime to find a cure for his wife's illness through any means necessary, which often puts him into conflict with the Batman. George Sanders, Otto Preminger, and Eli Wallach portrayed him in the 60s Batman television show. Arnie Schwarzenegger did it in the 97 Batman and Robin. Nathan Darrow did it in the Fox crime drama Gotham. And others have voiced him in animation and video games. So yeah. That is Mr. Victor Fries in a nutshell.
Just a little nutshell.
And he's not crazy. He
No.
just needs to fund his research to get the cure for his wife's terminal illness. Which I can totally relate to.
Yeah.
Ahoy, ahoy there, Martin.
Hey, Martin, how's it going?
Hey, Martin. Rofilo. Oh, wait.
It's like, hey, Arnold, but
That's,
hey, Martin.
that's not Martin, it's Morton.
Morton here's a who?
That's Horton. The hillbilly version.
Uh-huh.
Things are just ducky. Quack, 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 quack. I want a new duck. Oh, Mallard, I think.
I don't know the words to that nearly as well as some of the later albums.
No, I don't either. I could have gone with Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. I'm a disco duck. Disco duck. It's called Dr. Demento, folks.
Surprisingly, I did not listen to Demento growing up. But had I known, I would have absolutely.
Oh, well, Dr. Demento, by the time you were growing up, he was actually off the air.
Well, sure, but I'm still sure that he was broadcasting, like, his old stuff.
No, they weren't.
No, really?
No,
Oh, that stinks.
no. He stopped.
Man.
Now, he's still around, and thanks to the power of the internet,
He's back, baby.
you can listen to him, because he's back, baby.
still not listening to him. But that's just because I don't listen to anybody, really.
Well, you could. All you gotta do is bring up the Internet Archive where his shows are.
That's fair.
Now, if you notice, I am not being very kind with my blue paint. His blue that I'm slopping on, I'm slopping it on. I'm not caring about getting in the lines because I'm painting over the areas that I'm slopping with black. And black is going to cut that right out. Yeah, you do need to watch that movie. I watched it. It was good. I'm assuming you have the service? Paramount Plus? Having Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves?
Finally releasing it for public view rather than right when the movie came out in theaters accidentally.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
That was definitely a big whoopsie. Yeah, I believe it or not, I actually enjoyed it more on Paramount Plus than I did in the theater.
I'm not surprised.
And it wasn't because I was home. Not at all.
Okay.
It was actually because the picture was so much better looking.
Huh.
It looked real nice on my 65-inch TV.
Oh, well.
Which, if you have a TV that size and you're sitting approximately 8 feet away from it like you should, it's the same size as a movie screen. Go figure that one out, huh?
That's pretty straightforward.
Really? I gotta put that color there? Okay.
I do hate how it's like, hey, Wizards of the Coast, D&D, doing great. Oh, nope, don't do that. Don't. Okay, no, you're doing better now. Oh, don't do that. Nope, don't do that.
Yeah. They do certain things, screw things up, and then they try and fix it, and then they do stupid things again. But corporations do that.
Yeah. Only the bad ones.
Even the good ones do.
Oh, name a good corporation that did that.
Okay, no corporations are good.
See, okay, we're getting to the heart of the issue now.
Ah! He's got a blue chin. That's okay, he's supposed to have a blue chin.
He is Mr. Freeze, after all.
Not really. Not really supposed to have a blue chin. I do have to fix the back of his outfit, though. There we go. Slop that paint right around. He looks weird.
Like he's half painted.
In this funky blue and gray color. I'm going to set him down for a moment. On camera so you can see him. Because I don't want you to see him not on camera, because it'd be silly. Because if he's not on camera, how can you see him?
In your imagination.
So, what you missed there... Yeah, that's the Michelin Man. Uh-huh. The Michelin Man. Michelin Man does not have a cryo suit or a freeze gun.
Or is licensed to be in the same comic book as Batman.
Actually, there might have been a crossover at one point.
Really?
Who knows?
Oh, no. I suppose that's true.
Who knows?
Some forgotten comic.
Yep. Now, I need to paint the gray and the black on him. That's all I'd probably have him done today.
Really? All right.
That's a possibility. I mean, it's 2:30. All I gotta do is slap the gray on his chest and his hands. Paint his gun the same gray. Although I might change the gun a little bit. Just to be a slightly different gray than his... Thank you, Treya. You cannot dig through the hardwood floor.
Well, she's going to try, though.
Hard for me to chit-chat here.
Scrape.
See, folks, those droppers, they work great, but I still put too much paint down. Even when I'm not splorting it out.
Sport. Yeah, you missed it a little earlier.
Yeah, see that splort right there? That big green splort?
Just woo, splat.
I needed a cigarette after that.
Going the hog wild. Not even mentioning anything about what I just heard. No. While I was in the room, folks.
Filthy suit.
Yeah, filthy something.
Put a little filthy suit out, because we got to do his gray. And take this brush right here. This looks like a good brush. Turn up the volume of the light there. Thank you very much.
Lights don't have a volume, by the way. That is the wrong word. Volume. In fact, if a light does have a volume, I'd hazard to say that you'd want to deal with that as a problem.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe the light is tied to the volume of the radio, so it flashes when the radio's going. That would be kind of interesting.
Why?
So it could be like Hale from 2001: A Space Odyssey? You know, or like
I can't let you
Kit,
do that, Dave.
like Kit from Knight Rider? You know, the lights on the dash flashed when he talked.
Well, sure, but wasn't Knight Rider, like, well, Kit, anyway, like, helpful?
Well, yeah.
He didn't, like, try to murder all the astronauts?
True. I'm just giving you examples of how different situations where light was used in conjunction with sound.
Or, what is it, Interstellar? Is that the one?
Oh, yeah, Interstellar with the... Or Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's the big one.
That's the original.
Who knew Tchaikovsky was international? Or whatever. What was the music that they did for that?
I don't actually remember.
Hey, Martin, do you know?
Or
What?
have Google handy? Because I figured it was just, like, Simon Says kind of notes thing, and that was it. Okay. I think I'm done with gray. Time to go black.
Once you go black.
You have to go back over the stuff that you messed up.
Did I give you the black back?
Nope.
I'm assuming you want it?
Why, yes, please. We were wondering, Martin, what the Close Encounters of the Third Kind music was.
Yeah, what was the music that they did to say hi to the space aliens?
Or was it just like...
Simon Says, do red,
Tones
green,
and stuff.
blue, yellow.
It's very handy, though.
No, it wasn't dun dun dun.
Well, that was 2001 Space Odyssey. Dun, dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Another great bit of music.
Classical music is always great.
That is incorrect. You are wrong. As someone who actually went and played a classical instrument for 6 years, some of it is just boring.
The famous stuff is the great stuff.
Oh, the great stuff is great. Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100% with that. By definition.
Well, yeah, the great stuff would be great. That's why it's called great stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Oh, it's a YouTube link.
I don't think we can use it.
I mean,
Oh, we can.
we can, but...
I'm not doing it on the stream.
We'll have it for later, I suppose. But anyone else in the chat can have a link to things that are probably related to what we were just talking about, maybe?
Yeah, we'll have it for later when, like a leftover, like a dessert.
Those are two very different things. Man, I just finished all this corn. You know what I could go for? Corn. Good thing I saved this leftovers for right now. You must use the Force. Use the Force, LingSter. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
You must use the Force. Wookie. 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 Wookie.
What is that from?
Someone
Who did that
get
again?
this walking carpet.
Who did that?
Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Look up YouTube. John Williams is the man. He was great. That guy did a great video.
John Williams is fantastic, and anyone who references how awesome John Williams is obviously correct.
Yep. Just click that link later. Click, click, click. Hey, you know what? I wonder if his boots are gray. Anyone know if Mr. Freeze's boots are gray?
I'm sure if you like.
Oh!
Check
No! Damn you. I always wanted a blue gun.
Well, it sounds like you got your wish.
Luckily, it was just the gun.
Luckily, the bat blue got right onto Mr. Freeze's gun.
I don't know if that's bat glue.
Well, I was going to say bat blue. But...
Oh, bat blue. No.
No?
Really?
What?
No.
Really? No. What?
You
Really?
gotta be kidding me.
No. What? Really?
Really?
No.
Mr. Freeze's gloves are a purple.
Yeah, fits the color scheme.
And his boots are purple.
Lazy animators? No, that's fine. What's wrong with that?
I painted his gloves gray.
Well, gray is a lovely base coat for your purple.
Yeah, but the purple that they're using is this one. Toxic boiled purple.
Well, see, it's a manly named color. It's fine.
Toxic boiled?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll do toxic boils for his fingers.
Well, that sounds like a lovely idea.
Let me shake it up. I'm shaking up the paint, folks. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Only one gutter is here and your mind is in it. Is it the same gutter? If, like, two people have their minds in the gutter. Is there only one gutter?
Probably.
The you should be bonked gutter?
It depends on which side of the street you are on.
Well, that's two different gutters.
Exactly. If you're on a different side of the street, you're in a different gutter. Because that gutter might be the wrong gutter. Not that there's a right gutter, but...
Better than the left gutter? I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Is it the extreme left gutter? Or is it the far right gutter?
Well, I'd rather not get into that particular state or sentiment.
Whichever one it is, get out of it.
Like for real.
And come back to reality. Back to life.
How did I know you were going to go there?
Back to reality. You know me oh so well. You know?
Yeah, fair.
This Toxic Boils is a good color for his boots. I like it.
There you go.
Stupid frickin' purple.
Don't knock it until you try it.
I don't know how this is a Toxic Boil color. And yes, folks, the Toxic Boil is actually a Zombicide color paint. They're named paint for the Army Painter line.
Which is good.
Just don't understand why Toxic Boils are purple.
They're toxic, obviously.
Oh, the toxic zombies are green. At least they're supposed to be green.
Their boils are purple. Come on. It's just the way of the world. This specific weird world where things don't necessarily have to make 100% sense.
Guess. Alright. A little green up his fingies.
His gloves, maybe?
And his gloves, too. Hitting them all.
Is he wearing, like, fingerless gloves?
No. No, he has to be completely encased.
Gotcha. None of that room temperature stuff seeping in.
Yep. Oh yeah. If Mr. Freeze's dome cracks and room temperature air comes in, he will suffocate. His lungs will shut down.
That is not necessarily what temperature does, but okay.
It's because his body can't handle it.
What is he breathing? Formaldehyde?
He's breathing cold air.
Yeah, that's not what heat does. I don't...
No.
Science doesn't make any sense in the Batman universe.
But when you're in hot weather...
Yeah.
It can get hard to breathe.
I mean, okay.
So he has a very hard time breathing in hot weather.
Okay. I mean, not remembering any of Mr. Freeze, I'm just going to let that go. I don't know anything about him other than he exists.
Nope, that's him in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell.
It's not airtight, so I'm suffocating.
I mean...
Ooh, barking.
In the 60s, the Adam West Batman, they did Mr. Freeze there. And when they did him there, he didn't have a dome over his head.
Oh.
His suit, it had a couple of nozzles that were on the side of his suit that just sprayed cold air into his face.
So what you're saying is, in the Adam West Batman, Mr. Freeze was
was really goofy.
Well, I mean, that's par for that.
Well, because Mr. Freeze was a German.
Better off, maybe.
Heavily accented German.
Because, scientists are German.
And mad scientists, of course.
Oh,
yeah. And his eyebrows were like 4 inches long.
Was that like the actor, or was that like makeup?
It had to have been the makeup. Because I cannot see an actor with eyebrows that basically looked like he was wearing 2 gray cop stashes.
Woof.
I mean, they were huge.
Woof. Good.
Maybe it was the actor. I don't know, but there were 3 different actors.
They all had the bushy eyebrows?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen that show.
Fair enough.
And yet, for some weird reason, we keep referring to it.
I mean, for me, it was my first experience with Batman.
Mine too.
So maybe that's it.
Of course, it was mine only because, I almost saw it firsthand. First airing, but not quite. I'm not quite that old.
Are you sure?
I saw it in syndication the first time it ran back through syndication, maybe.
Okay.
Seeing it in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, LingSter, you were a teenager when it first came out.
Yeah, uh-huh. I was 1 when it went off the air.
I mean,
Because it went off the air in 69?
But, it was brought back a little bit. Because I remember watching it growing up, and I wasn't nearly as old as this guy across the table.
Yeah. Oh, and Martin. Remember, we do have our emotes.
That's true.
You might be subscribed to get to the emotes. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Let me see. I gotta do his chest piece a little bit more.
Let's see here. I'm going to sneak in and do a little bit of hair.
Oh, speaking of sneaking in and whatnot, would it be possible for me to sneak in that necromancer cloak?
Absolutely. We can fold it up and just pass it right on over.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Because I found I do need a little necromancer cloak.
Was there a darker gray in there hiding somewhere?
Yeah, his giant belly button.
Oh. That's more than just a little bit, but okay.
See? Giant belly button.
Oh, yeah. Although that seems more blue, but it could be the difference from the camera.
It's the camera.
Okay.
Nope, the giant... You don't need the necromancer cloak anymore, do you?
Nah, I'm good.
Unless you make a mistake.
It would have to be a pretty large mistake, which, I have done before. But, I think we're good.
Okay. Okay.
Get some more lovely stuff done.
And necromancer cloak almost complete.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Necromancer's cloak is complete. That was easy.
Just a small little touch.
And now, let's take this funky gray. I'm going to paint his gun last.
I've got this funky gray paint last.
I want to take this funky gray and mix a little bit of this pink in it. I'm going to mix all that boil color in there.
Lay down the toxic, paint that funky boogie till you die. Music on the brain today for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It's because usually when we painted before we started streaming the painting, we would have music playing.
That is true. You have a playlist going to something.
Yep. Usually Weird Al or something fun. 90s.
Pop hits. Classic rock.
Maybe a little folk music or some country.
Acapella.
Acapella, yeah.
Or was it the electro swing? That's a fun one.
Yep. Postmodern jukebox. Some good stuff there.
I think those are the ones that come to the top of my dome. Top of the brain pan.
Mm-hmm. Cover his face. Okay, that color's done. I gotta let him dry just a little bit while you sit here and enjoy his look. I have to stand up. My arms or my feet are. I gotta go pee.
Arms, feet, pee. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I gotta get her some water too. The missus wants water. Where are the Cheetos?
They're right next to you.
Can I have Mountain Dew?
They're in the fridge. Duh.
I'm not in the room, am I?
No, you're at the tavern getting drunk.
Well, if there's any girls there, I want to do that.
Oh, it's classic. Classic. Oh, those were the days. Like discovering something on the internet. Mostly through word of mouth because social media wasn't really a thing. There were forums, but it wasn't quite the same. I hear him giggling in the other room.
Do you need a snack?
You know, I wouldn't mind a snack. Thank you very much.
Which one do you want to try? Do you want to try the kettle chips? Or the Maui?
Oh, Maui's so good.
Okay.
I gotta go Maui.
Alright.
Thank you. Herm. The Minecraft villager trapped in your phone is making noise again.
Oh. What's he doing?
He's trying to offer me like some things for emeralds. I'm like, I'm not giving up my emeralds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty bad rate too.
What is this one? Oh, the pledge manager.
What are you doing?
We gave you so many options to pick from that backer kit. It's having difficulty tweaking the infrastructure so we can do everything we need to or want to. Oh.
What's going on?
The newest Kickstarter for BattleTech.
Oh yeah?
They put so many options in there. That backer kit can't handle them.
Oh no.
What? Oh, I know what that one is. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough indeed. All right. Now, where's that brush I was using earlier? It's a good size. We're good to go. Black. Let's start blackening this boy.
Darken him right up. Finally close to being done with these guys. Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, this one. There's a few bits.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're working with like one of six, you're dealing with six figures, not one figure.
Yeah.
Because if you look at what I'm doing, Mr. Freeze will be done today.
Oh, nice.
And it's mainly because he's only got a few colors and he was real easy to work on. You know, there's no the only fine detail is going to be his glasses. But for the most part, he might be done today.
Which is great.
It's going to be great. But, of course, if I had six of these guys, no, they wouldn't be done today.
No. And besides, between the two of us, I'm pretty sure you're the more experienced painter.
I mean, I have been doing it since the 80s, but that doesn't mean nothing. I just go faster.
Yeah, okay. I will also accept that.
I go faster, but, I have been known to do fairly decently on painting.
Yeah.
I'm not horrible by any stretch.
Which is why we're comfortable enough to stream it.
Correct.
Yeah. We say up front we're not professionals.
And we repeat that many times over because we're not.
Yep.
I mean, the professional painters that you see,
Even the hobbyists that are just really good.
they're using an airbrush.
I don't think the airbrush is like the only thing that's different. It could be, many more hours of experience and whatnot.
Potentially, yes. But, I mean, the airbrush helps in the effect that they're not getting the paintbrush lines like we do.
Oh, I suppose.
Because I get a hell of a paintbrush line. Don't you do that, you twit.
Don't drop it.
No. It's called putting your fingers on the backs of his legs and then try holding the mini while your paintbrush is full of black paint.
Ooh.
And then your finger is now full of black paint. Because
Well,
you were
yeah.
stupid to do it. We need to switch to this one. Carefully pick him up. Drop him into the paint. Thank you very much for playing.
You getting a high score today?
My fingers are in the high score. What the fuck? Luckily, it was just his base that hit the black. Or hit the dark gray.
Oh, good. That's a nice one to deal with then.
Not
so bad.
It just hit the base, so the base has got a little gray on it, which will be gone once I do the black to his base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then a little more black over here. There's a forearm here. Oh, spin. Ooh. That's not good. I have to do a different brush.
Too big?
Yeah. A little too big, a little bit too much. I know this brush is tight spot brush, but it is not a really, really tight spot brush.
It's not a teeny tiny tight spot brush.
Correct. Oh, can I have that black back, please?
I thought I tossed. Oh, you have the necromancer cloak. Here you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
No, because I'm about to do something real silly.
What's that?
Take this super tiny brush. I'll paint some glasses on this guy.
Oh, okay.
After I get this one area that's in there under his armpit. Holy armpits, Batman. I got it. Oh, I got it, I got it, I got it.
All right.
So, now we go under his chin. Because we got to paint the inner part of his suit. That's in by his head. Right. Just a touch more of that. You know what, though, I think I might do? I might try a different approach to his glasses.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna do the round parts of the glasses. I'm going to try something a little different, which I think will help.
What's that?
Instead of doing instead of painting the black line around, I'm just going to go ahead and use one of my markers.
Oh, really? Is it that small?
It is that small, yes.
Okay. Wow. All right, you. Turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself.
Good. Good to hear.
Ja. We are far from Christmas. We're even far from Christmas in July.
I'm painting Mr. Freeze, okay? Merry fucking Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas, Batman. Did Batman ever have a holiday special?
Yes.
Okay. I guess no one's free from the curse. Curse of the holiday special.
Oh yeah, Joker's Christmas.
Oh. There you go.
Or Joker Takes a Holiday. I don't remember which one it was, but it was Christmas.
It's the season of giving. The real presents were the enemies we made along the way.
Mr. Clean? No, it's not Mr. Clean.
Yeah, just paint him bald with a nice white shirt. Mr. Freeze is totally Mr. Clean. Extended universe confirmed.
Okay. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Pure red. You're probably like, what does he need pure red for?
What do you need pure red for?
Well, his eyes are glowing bright red.
Well, that'll do it. That will be exactly the answer that we needed.
I am, however, going to not use the red just yet. I'm going to paint this gun while I'm here. And then hope I don't touch it in the next 5 minutes.
I'll just drop the other minis on it. It's fine.
I'm going to be done with him in like 5 minutes, so no. I don't want to. You can't make me. You're not the Clock King.
The Clock King?
Yeah, that's another Batman villain.
Okay.
And he's actually in this one. Not in this set, but he's in the game. He's a guy that wears a brown suit. Carries a cane, like Batman villains do, apparently.
Because you have to be classy.
Yep, they all are classy. And, yeah, he carries a pocket watch.
And he's a member of royalty?
No, he actually deals with clocks. And he's infatuated with them, and he turned into a villain.
And here I was thinking there'd be like some time travel or something.
Nope.
Man.
No, he just deals with clocks.
Oh well. I guess time travel is a bit much for the, Batverse.
Yeah, that would be.
If you're doing time travel stuff, you gotta be with the rest of Justice League.
Yeah. You gotta have the Flash in there. Alright, now I put a little gray on his hand. So let's take this and cover over that little bit of gray I put on his hand. Works just fine.
Fine and dandy.
We'll take that gray because I missed a spot on my gun. And you know what? I'm going to put gray on that thing because I never did that thing. Not sure what color it's supposed to be.
Gray
Because
now.
it's on its back. It's gray now. And now, shake, 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 shake your booty. And now, this brush right here. It's the Psycho. Can't see it, can you? Let me see if I can put a little red on it and see if you can see it then. Can you see it now? Nope.
So very teeny tiny.
Oh, man. Man, 06 alive. Clean. Just a touch of black.
A little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Clean it. Gotta get a touch of his skin tone. Because Chrome Dome himself here has a little bit of white on his chrome dome, which isn't really chrome. It's like this weird peachy color. Weird grayish purple.
Did his hair fall out when he had his accident?
He was bald.
Oh, he was bald to start with.
I believe so, yeah.
Go figure. Okay.
It's either that or else his hair froze.
Froze right off the top of his head.
Yep. No big giant bushy eyebrows for this Mr. Clean dude. Slap that in there. Oh, what are you? You are a detail brush. You are other brushes. These are the bigger brushes. These are the smaller brushes? No, those are the bigger brushes. All of these, I need a bigger brush. But not so big that I can't use it. How about this one? I haven't used this brush in a while.
We're gonna need a bigger brush.
All that black goes blork, blork, blork.
Swedish chef bork. Bork, bork, bork.
I am literally surprised that I painted up Mr. Freeze in an hour's time.
Nice.
Because I'm doing his black base right now.
There you go. Congrats.
Maybe it's because he was very simple to paint.
Like not a lot of finicky bits.
Not a lot of the only finicky bits was his face. You know, his glasses. Everything else was more glop this here, put that there.
Nice.
And as long as I can finish off his boot here, or near his boot, good to go. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll have to show him up close to you.
And we need to get pictures, like we keep saying we're gonna do.
Well, if I can grab him without touching the paint that I did, and I turn this down, maybe I bring him up closer? I don't know. I can't do up close.
I mean, that's a great little color scheme. I like that a lot.
It's hard to see him because he's not... Let me put my glasses on. Maybe that's why he's so fuzzy. No, you just cannot see it.
Yeah, it's not going to focus so close, I think.
No, it's not. So I will just show you when we're done, and then I'll take a picture, and you guys can see it next week.
Perfect.
And we will also, more than likely, I will take pictures of the individual figures that we're going to use for the different missions to also showcase them off at that point.
Yeah. Oh, Nex is coming.
You know what? I'm gonna let her out. Hey, you know what? I forgot I had a snack.
I forgot I had a snack there too for a while.
Oh. Hello, Nex.
How's it going?
Probably still good.
How was school? It was okay. You don't sound too happy, dude.
Well, didn't really like going to school, but I'm fine.
Yeah, but that's not why you sound all depressed.
I'm fine.
Everything okay?
I'm fine.
I'm gonna get
Girlfriend troubles?
a bigger brush.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
You should know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boyfriend troubles.
Oh.
Cousin troubles?
There we go.
And I might as well bring him into frame.
Yeah, yeah. And then what little of man bat you can as well.
Nope. We slide those two up. And man bat goes right there. See?
Yeah, all right. Nice.
Everybody's in frame.
I'm just going to do the bases for these guys and I'll be done.
All right. I will leave these guys sit here and let people look at them, because I actually like the Scarecrow's green smoky bits.
I mean, they are a great color. And in the light, even right where they are, they do get that sheen.
Yep.
It was pretty good. Very nice.
It's really the only sheen that's ever going to be on any of these figures.
Pretty much. I can't think of anyone else who would have like a real sheen. Like, we could try and do an actual silver if you can see Two-Face's coin. But other than that,
I don't think you can,
like, he might just be hands in pocket.
but I can take a look. I can take a look at him.
We're not doing him just yet, though.
I might do the Gothamites next. Bullock and
The other one.
Gordon. I know I'm doing LaToya because I did the cops.
Right.
So I kind of know what colors they have to have. If not, I can go back to my stream when I first did them. Streaming 1.
It's true. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of a record of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. There. I had to shift my plate over a little bit. Now you can just barely see the dividing line.
Nice.
I know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but it's
cute.
the little things.
Yep, it's the little things. Mr. Freeze with his heart of ice. At the end of his turn, place an icy terrain token under each enemy figure Mr. Freeze attacked. If the defending figure is already on icy terrain, they receive a cold token instead. If Mr. Freeze deals at least 2 wounds to an enemy figure during his turn, that figure receives 1 stun token. If that figure has a cold token, they are entangled 4 instead. Mr. Freeze ignores the effects of slow terrain.
Ooh.
And his tagline?
Hasta la vista?
To never again walk on a summer's day with a hot wind in your face and a warm hand to hold. Oh yes, I'd kill for that.
Wow.
Because he can never walk on a warm summer's day with a hot wind in his face holding on to somebody's warm hand.
That's true.
And on that note, I'm going to slip over here. And let's take a look. Batman, Robin, Penguin, Batgirl, Catwoman, Isis, another Catwoman. There's 2 Catwomen?
No, Batgirl.
There's 2 Catwomen.
Oh, I guess there's one for heroes, one for villains. Since she
No.
switches sides, or
No.
what?
There's 2 different Catwomen. There's one of the hero version, but the villain Catwoman has a side for the hero version as well.
Why?
And they're 2 different heroes.
Okay.
I don't understand why. But whatever. Harley, the Joker, Two-Face. Oh, and Isis is the same way.
Weird.
Yep. Alright, so let's take Catwoman 2 out of the picture. And then Jim Gordon. Everybody else. Bombs? Bombs. Well, we ain't painting any bombs, so there we go.
We'll be painting the little potion effects. That was Scarecrow stuff, though.
No, these are actual bombs.
Oh. Or from, like, the cards.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just separating the cards so the bottom set of cards underneath these bombs, these guys here,
Oh, yeah.
that people can totally see because I said these guys here.
A little lower. There you go.
Are the ones we've already painted.
Gotcha.
I am probably going to leave Batman and Robin for the last ones I do.
Alright. I'm cool with that.
And you said you're going to do the Penguin, so...
I mean, hopefully eventually. If you're as fast as you're still going...
Oh, you'll do the Riddler, and then you'll do the Penguin, and we'll be done.
It'll be good.
And while you're doing the Penguin, I can start doing my my best Burgess Meredith voice.
Burgess Meredith voice.
Wah.
Oh, fair. Alright.
Because
Penguin.
he was, in my opinion, the best Penguin.
Pretty fan-friggin-tastic.
I'm sorry. I am not in the Danny DeVito camp. I did not like that Penguin one bit. Penguin was not some weird, ravenous, deformed half penguin man.
He fell into a vat of penguins.
Yeah. Oh, here's a villain you might like for Batman. Scarface.
Not Two-Face?
Scarface.
Okay. Who was Scarface?
He's a 1930s gangster.
Oh, hence the name. Okay.
Classic kind of villain, right? With a scar on his face. However, this guy stands about 1.5 feet tall and is made out of wood
What?
and is a puppet.
What?
Yep, Scarface. The puppeteer is an old white guy, ventriloquist.
Huh.
He has a split personality. His split personality is Scarface.
Oh, no.
And this Scarface character, the puppet,
Yeah.
does all the crimes. The puppeteer doesn't because he's a meek old man.
Wow.
But his dual personality, the Scarface, comes out and he's got the, listen here, you mugs, I'll immortalize you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's being held completely by the puppeteer
Interesting.
during the whole time that everyone is like afraid of the puppet. They're not afraid of the meek old man holding the puppet because they're talking to the puppet itself.
I mean, that's not uncommon. Have you heard about the interviews with Muppets?
Well, that, yes.
Like,
But
people who interview, like, Kermit and Piggy and stuff.
but that's done because that's the character.
Well, no. Off-screen, like, someone was talking to Rolf and being like, we need you to do this and this. And the guy playing Rolf was like, actually, you need to look down here to the guy who's actually controlling my hands. That's great.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, there were a couple of times, if I remember correctly, and tell me if I'm wrong, they're internet peoples that are watching, but I think a couple of times Scarface did get knocked out of the puppeteer's hands and did land on the ground without anyone controlling him. And he still was controlling.
Oh, no.
He was still moving. He was still talking because the ventriloquist, of course, you throw your voice when you're a ventriloquist.
Right, right.
But I think he still moved a little bit somehow.
Well, alright.
Which, you know, really lends to that whole crazy nut job.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's like completely bonkers because he's afraid of the puppet. It's like, but the puppet is you. How can you be afraid of it?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. And Scarface saying that he's gonna, you know, put cement galoshes on people.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a good 30s villain.
Yeah, see?
It's the gangster.
Yeah, see?
What's here, see?
Any luck, I'll be done pretty quick. Because my hand is starting to be all cramped up. Get these bases done, and they'll be officially ready to go. I can do the Riddler next time. It'll be good times.
Jeez, I know I drank a lot this morning, but this is ridiculous.
Going right through you.
It is literally going right through me. Holy crap.
In one end, out the other.
How many more bases you got?
Well, I'm putting the first coat on this last one. Then I'd want to just briefly glance over them to even it out a little.
Well, it is 3:30.
Yeah, I need to be wrapping up here pretty soon.
Well, why don't we, we'll wrap it up, and then you can finish topping off the coat of paint on it.
Next time?
No, you can do that off camera.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let me just finish this last little bit here.
Mainly because I don't want to start another character. And my side of the screen is just 3 guys standing there.
I mean, they're good-looking guys, at least. Very
Yeah.
artistically done. Okay.
This way we can say things to our folks watching and stuff.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Ah!
Oh, wrong way. This way. This way?
You know what? I don't know if I want to be criminals anymore.
We're not going to do the bad heroes for a little while.
Yeah, but this cockeyed shit is bugging the crap out of me.
Fair.
I gotta sit like this. Good God. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I'll do that later. I'll do it later. So anyways, folks.
Here, let's do this. There.
Wait, I'll do this. There. Bumpkins.
Gunk. Don't.
So anywho.
Knuckleheads say goodbye.
Yeah. If you are around and you want to see us do a custom mission for Zombicide, by all means, pop on over 1 p.m. this Saturday.
1 p.m. Eastern for anyone who's
Eastern.
not there.
Correct. We'd love to see you. Love to talk. Love to chat. And the mission will be available up on my Patreon, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, it'd be lovely. You can follow along and or yell at us when we don't do it right.
Yeah, because we missed the rule that we put in ourselves. Because we do that.
Which is how this whole thing works.
Yeah. The crazy part is afterwards, after that Saturday in 2 weeks, we are going to do the Zombicide Rio de Janeiro that just recently came out.
That's right. I'm excited because that's a little different from our standard Zombicide game.
It is. It's got missions. It's got special cards.
There's some continuity between the different missions. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's like a little mini campaign thing.
Yeah.
We've been told by the creators that it's tough.
You know,
It's hard.
Knowing us, we don't have to make it tough if it's tough to start with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're going to go by the rules for this. Completely, 100% by the rules.
Well, as much as we can remember at one time. We're going to try.
Right. So I'm going to sit here and eat this chip because it's a delicious, tasty chip.
How much it?
And we'll catch you in a couple days or next week if you're just here for painting. So, do I know?
Nice. It's the middle of the afternoon.
You know, middle of the day, whatever.
Bye.
Bye.